Good morning, day 36 I think. It is 6:15 a.m. I left at like 6:05 a.m. I am on the move. Who is she? My party hat looks very tall today. Already walked the wrong way. But I'm heading to Cajon Pass Inn today, which is about 14 miles, and that doesn't include this like campground road walk that I'm doing. So I'm excited to get there. It's gonna be another 80 mile. It's gonna be another 80-degree day. So just trying to get some miles in the morning so that I'm not too hot. And then my check-in's at like 3 o'clock, so I got plenty of time. But I'd love to just get there. I was sad to see that the Del Taco is closed. I was really looking forward to that. They have good fries. So it was like a vegan-friendly place. But and McDonald's just doesn't have any options. But I'm excited. I might get a Diet Coke. They have a Subway there, which is like, can't say it's my favorite, but I will take it because I just really want carbs and bread. But headed off. This is so pretty. Look where I was down there. But now I'm up here. Woohoo. I know that sounded unenthusiastic. I've been walking up this hill. But I don't know, it's something like 7:30. I've gone like 3 miles. And ooh, I'm sweating. Woo. I'm glad that I'm doing this now in the morning because it's gonna be hot out. And I know how I am when I get hot out. I get cranky and I don't enjoy it. It was also a lot easier to get up in the morning too, because usually when I'm in my tent I have all my stuff everywhere and I try to organize it as best as I can. But today I didn't really have much in my tent because I had it all in the bear box. So it made it easier to get up, but I think experiencing that now, I think I can definitely get up earlier. I don't love waking up early, but I love having an easier day, and getting up makes it easier in the long run. All right, 4 miles in, made it to the top of the hill. I'm getting out of the valley. Very glad I did that early in the morning. Bye, valley. Have a nice day. All right, so I got water and I did not chemically treat it. I just used the filter. And so I'll experiment to see if, I'll experiment to see if I have heartburn, and hopefully it works. Here's the view from the other side of the valley, and I was on the other side. The lake is on the other side this morning. All right, not a lot of shade here. So somebody else seemed like they had plopped down on the lawn here because the grass is all flat. So I'm gonna plop down here too, just for like 10-15 minutes. I've done about 7.5 miles and it's just before 10 o'clock. So okay, productive. But now my feet need a little bit of a break because I haven't taken any breaks so far. But it is really cool to see how my fitness is improving over the past month. So that's cool. But I don't want to talk too soon. We'll see how I feel when I get closer to Cajon Pass. And Cajon Pass is 6.4 miles ahead. I don't know why I keep doing this. All right, I got one last climb, 600 feet of elevation gain, and then that's it. It's all downhill from there. I saw a guy with an umbrella, and I was like, man, I wish I hadn't sent mine home. So envious of the umbrella. The hill has been very well graded, so it doesn't feel like you're just marching up a hill. But on this side, now that I'm closer to the mountains and you can see Mount Baldy again, it's like this nice cool breeze, which I'm loving. Because on the other side, the breeze, oh, a snake! What kind of snake are you? You don't look like a rattlesnake, but I'm also like not sure. What are you? Oh, do you have a friend in there? What kind of snake are you? You might be a rattlesnake. Oh man. Anyway, while I wait for my snake friend, yeah, the breeze on the other side kind of felt like warm. It was almost like the temperature of like warm dog breath without the dog smell. I'm sure I can walk around this thing. But its like head is pointing that way, you know? What kind of snake are you? There's also an ant crawling on its head. Is it dead? Or is it just patient? I went around the snake. You see its tongue going. Well, of course it's not doing it now. Anyway, on the move. But it is much cooler over here than it was over there. What up, plants? Very pretty. Look at that bee. Oh, here's the big boy again. Let me see. Look at him. And here's the gate, which symbolizes me being on top of the hill. Ta-da! Just kidding, wrong gate. Not at the top of the hill. Going under some very big power lines though. Gives me anxiety. Looks cool from underneath. This mountain breeze feels amazing. It is totally different than the weather back there. This is very pleasant. This I can do. This is really nice. I'm eating a snack. But whoa! Whoa! Hello, Mount Baldy. You're so much closer now. Whoa! It's also cool because this area is super tectonic. It's right where the San Andreas runs through. And the San Andreas, like the fault line itself, actually runs through Wrightwood, which is where I'm going. You can definitely see it in the rocks. Let me show you. All right, so look at these ones down here. See how they're kind of shoved up? That's from the fault line. And both of these mountain ranges are shoved up because of fault lines. So this is where the Pacific Plate and the North American Plate are kind of shoving up against each other, kind of like, and I don't know, I only have one hand, but imagine one hand going one way and the other hand going the other way with the Pacific Plate kind of pushing into the American Plate. YouTube can explain it better than I can, but this is super cool. Very cool. And so if you're looking at this way up is north and that way down is LA. And so if the next big one, the big earthquake goes off in LA, it's a basin. So like all the vibrations are just gonna like ricochet in there and LA is gonna have a bad day. It's also wild that I'm climbing up into these mountains in a couple days. Tomorrow I'm taking a 0 day, but whew, it's a totally different environment up there. All right, now I'm coming to the gate. And this view is so much better. Here's another cool fault line geology thing as well. Like how the rocks just get like shoved up. So cool. Oh man, I'm walking all the way down there. Look at it. It goes here, whoop, and it goes there. I'm so excited. Stop. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. Ah! All right, fun story. So I'm from the Northeast originally, and I've always been really interested in earthquakes. But in the Northeast, we don't really get earthquakes. And so when I moved to California, I moved to San Diego in my 30s, early 30s. And they don't really get earthquakes there either. Like maybe little tiny ones, but I never felt them. And then as I started getting more into hiking and backpacking, I knew I wanted to hike the PCT at some point. So I did my first solo backpacking trip. And I did San Gorgonio Peak. So I did it, I arrived like at night. And I just camped overnight at like the low camp, and then went up to the high camp, dropped my stuff off, did the summit, came back to high camp, set up my stuff, and like as soon as I get back in my tent, that was the night of the 7.1 Ridge Crest earthquake. And like things were shaking. It wasn't like too bad, like rocks weren't falling. Like fortunately San Gorgonio was like a mile up into the sky, so it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't necessarily something that I knew what to do. And I was like, my tent was shaking, but the other people in the little campground, they didn't seem concerned, so I just went to sleep. But so it's really funny that when I skipped San Jacinto and skipped up Mission Creek, that's where San Gorgonio is. So maybe that was the universe or my mind subconsciously telling me that I just wasn't ready. Because it was scary. So cool, look how aggressive these rocks are, just like totally shoved up. Very cool. Also, every time I've driven through Cajon Pass, it's been so hot, and so it's really nice to get this mountain breeze. Like I'm excited to be at Cajon Pass soon. But I am taking my time on this trail because it's so pretty. I wish I had known it was so beautiful right here. I would have done this a long time ago. It was like a day hike. Goodness. Beautiful, beautiful day. It's so pretty. What a nice day. All the flowers are out too. My goodness. I'm so happy. See a little better down here where I said the rocks are all shoved up from the fault line. Okay, so I have about a mile to the road, and then a little farther than that to get to the hotel. But I think I'm gonna end the video here today. It's been so beautiful. I'm excited to get to Cajon Pass, but I don't see how the pass itself is gonna be any more beautiful than what the scenery was today. And even the past few days, it's been really beautiful. It's just been really hot. But I like so much appreciate it because this has been my favorite stretch of days in terms of scenery. And I also want to say that it feels really good. I've done about 13 miles now, just short. And like I feel like I'm starting to get trail legs. Today is the beginning of week 6 for me, which includes all the 0 days I took. But I'm excited to take a 0 at Cajon Pass and kind of figure out my strategy for hiking up into those bad boys. I gotta climb up into those mountains. And then also, of course, when I was talking to myself, this hiker walked by. So just caught me talking to myself again. Also, him and I have the same shirt. And he said that one of us is gonna have to change. what are we gonna do? I also feel like my fitness is definitely increasing. I definitely feel more comfortable walking 10 miles on a regular basis. Even right now, like my feet are sore in the way that they're supposed to be sore. There's no pain. It feels really cool to be getting back in shape, but also to be out here enjoying it. I've been wanting to come do this trail for so long, and I like how now I'm just taking it a bit easier, not just on my body, but on myself, to just enjoy the trail and hike my own hike and try not to trip on rocks when I'm talking on the phone. Okay, just kidding. I'm sitting on an access road that like runs parallel to the freeway, and there's a man behind me. You probably can't see. He has a fruit cart. Look at it. I have mango, I have watermelon, I have pineapple. What a great day. I love you. Man with the fruit cart. Look at it. It's like a bucket of fruit. Well, this is an invigorating game of human Frogger! What am I doing? Those are the Mormon rocks. Oh, don't hit me with your car. Okay, now I'm really signing off. Bye!